Okay, good morning everyone. So, starting with today's live session. So, today we'll be working on a mini project, okay, which will be based on front end. So, basically, we'll focus on the front end of that project. Okay, so before starting this journey of learning and gaining skills, I would like to have a short introduction of mine. Myself, Shubhangi Sonkar, and I am web developer at the North Cap University, affiliated to Arizona State University, and I am senior instructor at Lyriclious. Now, talking about Lyriclious, you all must know, hoping so that you all know, Lyriclious is an online e-learning platform where you can learn and gain many skills, and all the courses and programs and trainings, workshops, all are provided over here, and they all are live. Okay, the difference between other platforms and Lyricless is this, that they provide a recorded lecture in which you could not share your doubts, you could not interact with your instructor, you could not have a interactive sessions. So that is much boring, where you cannot interact and where you cannot gain much knowledge, but not in the case of Lyricless. Here we always provide a live training, a live workshop, like today we are having a live workshop. Similarly, we provide live courses and trainings also. So if anybody is interested, they can visit the website. So today we will be working on this particular project. So let's have a look on this. This is a website. Okay, this is the home page of a website. So this is a website of a pizza store which are selling various pizza and combo meals and all, and some of the silent features of the websites, then some important links of the websites are given over here. Okay, so this is a sample one. We'll be creating this one and a better, we'll try a better one than this one. Okay, so I hope you all are excited to start this journey. Okay, so yeah, before starting, we'll be working on Sublime Text Editor. So I would like that all of you to install it in your machines. If you are having, then it's well and good. So I'll be giving you 2 minutes to install it, and I'll also instruct you how to install it. Okay, so on your Google, just simply search Sublime, download Sublime, or search Sublime Text Editor, download. Okay, so the first link which you can see is sublimetext.com. So this is the official website of there. You can click on this link. Okay, and you can come here. So this is the page where they provide various options to download it in different machines. Like suppose if you want a Mac, you are a Mac user, then you can download it for Mac. If you are a Windows user, then you can download it for Windows. If you are a Linux user, so you can download it for that. Okay, so suppose for me I am a window user, so I'll be clicking on this Windows, and then another option is of this is portable version. So what are the portable versions? You can download this also. So portable versions are directly you can download, and inside that you will get a text editor and you will start using it instead of installation only after download. Okay, so if your machines are not compatible, or software compatibilities are not as per the app compatibility is needed, so you can use this one, portable versions. Okay, so I'm clicking on Windows simply because mine is Windows. So you can see in the bottom it has started downloading. Okay, so right now I'm pausing it because I am already having this. Okay, so once you have installed it, or let me show you how to install. So just simply download it. It will take few minutes if you are having good internet connections. Okay, so let it be installed. Okay, hello Shikha, Hello Devil. Hello Rajesh. Good morning Ashwarya. Good morning Abhay. Yeah, so I have got it. I have downloaded it. So I'm giving you guys also 1 minute or 2 minutes to quickly download it so that we can start further. So in this particular workshop, whatever projects we will be building on, so we only need this particular text editor. We won't need anything else. If we will require other things, so we will use the CDN links or directly will link it. So what are the CDN links? CDN links are that without installing any software, you can use that software. Okay, so like suppose if I talk about Bootstrap. Okay, so if anybody of you have used it, so in the Bootstrap we have two options, either to download and install it, and other option is to directly use the CDN link. So what is the difference between both? So the first one is you download it and then install it, that is like other usual frameworks, softwares and all. But the second one, that is CDN link. So that is that suppose if you have a file, in that file whatever software browser you are using, that is also a code, it has also be written in a code. So what you have to do, just a second. So yeah, so CDN links are like these software are also written in some code. So what happens, these code are written in a file, so directly you can link that file to your PC and you won't have to download and put it in your PC. So these are the CDN links. CDN links are the links of that file which are online present, then you can directly put that link in your PC or in your program or in your code, and then you can directly use them. Okay, so I hope you guys have installed it. Okay, so yeah, if I go and show this, so this is here in this browser. Okay, so just open it, it's a .exe file, so you just download, directly have to run it. So once you run, this kind of menus will open, so you have to click on next, you won't have to do anything. Okay, so this is showing me that this application is already run, so it is using some host ports. So this is showing me because I have already installed this Sublime text editor, but in your PC it will not show you. So what you have to do, you don't have to do anything, you just have to click on next, 2-3 options will be there. After that you can click on install, so it will be simply install. It's a very simple software. Okay, so I'm clicking on cancel because I have already installed. So I have exit this program. Okay, so this was all about your text editor, your Sublime, which we are about to use. So I hope you guys have understood. Okay, any doubts with the regarding this text editor? Okay, so then we will be starting next with the, so in this project we will be if we talk about normal front end, what are the languages included in front end for the basic. So we have HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and JavaScript. So in this, and MD Bootstrap also, it's another version of Bootstrap, MD Bootstrap. So we will be using HTML, CSS, Bootstrap and MD Bootstrap. Okay, and a bit of JavaScript also if it will be required somewhere. Okay, so these are the languages which we are going to use today in this session. So I hope you guys are ready for it, ready with your Sublime text editors. Just do tell me in the comments if you are ready. Okay, so yeah guys, Okay. Do you need more time for the Sublime editor? Okay. So yeah, many of you are ready. So let's go ahead. So I am also opening my Sublime. Okay. So before starting with the Sublime, we'll have one more requirement. This is our Sublime. Okay. So I want on the desktop you should create a new folder. Okay. And name this folder as Frontend Workshop. Okay. Now in this Sublime text editor we'll start with, I think this text font is visible to everyone. I have increased the font. Okay. Now click on file, go to new file. You will have a new file. Just again go on the file. So first we'll be starting with HTML. So okay, first let's save this file. You have opened a new file, click on save, and now in the save you have to go to same folder. Go to desktop, go to Frontend Workshop. Okay, and in this Frontend Workshop just save this folder with the name as, I am keeping it as index.html. Okay. Now the next thing is, we have created a blank file. Now we have to create a .html file. So how and why we will create first HTML file? So I would like to have a short introduction about these languages. So suppose if I say, if we consider a human body, okay, so in human body we'll take it as a website. Okay, so a website is a collection of various web pages. You can go on the home page, you can go on the particular pages from the drop down or from the menu or navbar. So these are the various pages, so these are the various sections of the website. But how a website is made, it is a collection of web pages. So for now we will talk about only one page, because the complete website is built by using multiple pages. Okay, so if we take one page and if we take our human body, so you must have seen a skeleton system in your lower classes, in your primary classes. So a skeleton system defines the structure of your body, how your physiques are going to be. So similarly in case of website or web page, HTML is going to define the structure, which bone will be placed where, which element will be placed where. This is being defined by the HTML. This tells you where your head will be there, where your body will be there, where your eyes will be there. So these are the defined with the skeleton system. Similarly in the HTML or in the web pages, HTML defines where your head will be, where your body will be, and all these things, like the structure of the elements are defined by using HTML. Okay, now coming to your muscles and physiques and skin. So you have a skeleton system, but that is not good in its appearances. Nobody would like to see a skeleton system. Okay, see, because we consider it as a hoary figure. So if we take a normal body with skin and muscles and these blood vessels, and also this is your CSS, which makes you look good. Okay, your hairstyling, your clothing, your appearances, and expensive accessories which you wear to look good. This is the CSS. This work is being carried over in websites and web pages by CSS. This makes your website, your web pages look good. Okay, so this was all about HTML and CSS. Now if we talk about Bootstrap and MD Bootstrap, so Bootstrap is a framework of CSS. Okay, you can use that. What is the framework of a language? If I say Bootstrap is a language, Bootstrap is a framework and CSS is a language. So Bootstrap is the framework of CSS. It means, suppose for doing something in CSS you have to write 10 lines. Okay, for creating anything in CSS you have to write 10 lines of code. But same thing you can do in the Bootstrap by writing 5 or 2 lines. So Bootstrap is of any language is the extended form of that language, which makes your work easier, and the way and the syntax and everything is the same as of that language. Okay, and MD Bootstrap is a version of Bootstrap. So Bootstrap, MD Bootstrap, these are the frameworks of CSS. We will be using this also. Now we have created a web page which is good in looks, which is like having proper structure, or if we talk about a human body which is good and good in looks, proper structure, everything. But if you are not able to move your hand, if you are not able to speak, so it is of no use. So same is the JavaScript. If your button is there on the website but you will click on that button and nothing is happening, so that is waste of your use. That website is none of your use. Okay, so in that case, this functionality, the ability to use any element for doing this, for doing all these things, we need JavaScript. Okay, so like in our, if we talk about our own body, so we are able to write, we are able to walk, we are able to eat. So these all things are being defined by the help of JavaScript in web pages. If your button is able to click, if you are clicking on particular button and it is taking you to the next page, or if you are clicking on a button, it is taking you to the payment gateway. So these are the things which we give, the functionalities are being given by JavaScript. Okay, so this was all about a short brief on front-end and their languages. Okay, Vignesh, can I get this recorded? Yes, you will get this recorded sessions on the official YouTube of this Lyriclious only. You can get this recorded session. It's being recorded, you will get it after the live stream ends. Okay, yeah, anybody can visit the YouTube channel of Lyriclious and you can view this workshop again for your reference later on. Okay, so this was all about this. Now we'll be starting off how to write the HTML and what it is. Okay, so it's not possible to teach you everything in this workshop. Okay, if we talk about normal timelines of this course, it's about 1 month. So it takes around 1 month or more to complete this all languages, but within this 1-2 hours I'll try my best that whatever I can teach you, I'll teach you. Okay, so now starting with the HTML. So we'll be first creating our home page. I have shown you our home page. Like this kind of home page will be there. Okay, so first of all, let's start with our boilerplate. What is boilerplate? Boilerplate is a plate, like it's a set of code which we can use to define the pre-structure, like some tags are written for the structure. So how to get the boilerplate? Just write HT. So you see, just I have written HT and it's showing me this kind of HTML. Okay, it's written over here. So just click enter and you will get this boilerplate. Okay, and I hope the text size is quite large enough to see. Everybody will be able to see it, I think. Okay, so we are having this boilerplate. So this is the structure. So if we roughly talk about, I'm just removing this meta, we won't require for now. So if we roughly talk about our human body, it's divided into 2 parts, head and body. Similarly, in this front HTML also we have 2 parts. That's why I have taken the example of human body, because it's quite relatable and you will remember this as well. Okay, so we have head and we have body. If you majorly see, this is a head section and this is the body section. Okay, so in the head section we have title and in the body section we have body. So the whatever will be visible on the home screen, okay, whatever will be visible on the browser screen, that is your body. That will be written inside body tag, and whatever will be visible on the tab, that will be written in the title tag. So I'll be writing the title as Lyriclious Pizza. Okay. This is the title, and in just, and now how you can see where is your output. So what you have to do, you have to go to your folder front-end workshop, and here is the file index.html. just click on this file once. Okay, double click on that file. So you will see this, and this is blank because we haven't written anything yet. Okay, now you will say, ma'am, we have written so many things and you are saying we have not written anything. No, we have only written the things in the head, but our body tag is empty. So in the HTML, everything is written in tags. All the tags have opening and closing tag except few one. So this is called as opening of a tag and this is called as closing of a tag. So some tags do not have closing tag, they just have opening, that are called self closing tag. So I'll tell you wherever they will come, but otherwise you have to consider all tags have opening and closing both. Okay, so this is open. Okay, now you will see we have written title. Where is the title? So just follow my cursor on the tab, you can see the title Lyriclious Pizza. Okay, so whatever title you will give, that will open over here. See, it is written. Okay, now that's it. We have not written anything in the body. So now we will start creating our website from this here only. So if we talk, first thing is your this navbar. Okay, the first thing, the very first thing if in this website you can see is this navbar. So what is this navbar? This menu bar is called as navbar. You should learn some technical terms as well, because if you will say navbar, so what will be the difference between a front-end developer and a layman? If you will also say menu bar and they are also saying menu bar. So technically this is navbar. Okay, so do remember this is navbar. So how I have created and how you will create this. So I'll be telling you this simply. You have to come to, okay, just open a new browser, okay, and search here Bootstrap. So we'll be using Bootstrap. Now why we'll be using Bootstrap? If we are going to write the code for this, I'm closing this, this is none of our use. Okay, close this one. Yeah, so this is our page where we have started, okay, where we'll be creating, and this is the sample website which we are considering that we are going to create. Okay, so now coming over here, so go to the new tab in the Google, search Bootstrap, simple. The very first web link which you can see is http://getbootstrap.com. You have understood how what is HTML and how to start with that. Now we are going to work with Bootstrap. Now you will say, ma'am, can't we create that nav bar by using HTML CSS? Yes, we can create that, but if we use Bootstrap, so you will, I hope most of the people who are here, they must know a basic knowledge of HTML CSS. So you might have created this navbar many times. So when you will create it with HTML CSS, so it's going to take a long time. Okay, but by practice you can minimize that time, but initially it will take long time and it will not be much effective and attractive as this one. Okay, so just to make your things, your elements attractive, we use Bootstrap in lesser time. So just open this one. Okay, the very first thing is get started, and yeah, you will click on get started. Now in the starting only I have told you two things, that there are two ways of using this Bootstrap, either by downloading or by CDN link. So we will take CDN link. Okay, so from where we take CDN link, so whatever elements you are copying, they will have HTML CSS codes and they will have JavaScript code. So basically we have separate files for HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so if you have to take CSS in your page, so you have to copy this CSS file and everything is written over here. If you in future if you forget how you have done, so simply come on this page and you will understand everything. Here it is written, copy paste the style sheet link into your head before all other style sheets to load your CSS. So this means you have to copy this link, you have to paste this link where I'll be telling you. First copy this, go to head. Now you have to paste it after title, or you can keep it before title and before every other link. So we are not having any other link yet, so we will paste it over here. Okay, just save. Okay, now again we will go back. Now we have to take the JavaScript links also. So go to this JavaScript. In the JavaScript they have given, they are having two files for JavaScript, popper min.js and bootstrap min.js, and they have provided the separate links also, and they have provided the bundle link. So the first one is the bundle link. Here it is written, this is a bundle of both the files, and this is the separate file link. So we will copy the bundle link. We won't have to do anything with the separate and bundle. Okay, and where you are going to paste this? So you have to paste this here. Also it is written, both bundle and bootstrap min.js include popper. Okay, and here they are not writing where you have to paste, but every time whenever you are pasting a link of JavaScript, whether it's your own JavaScript files or it's a outside application JavaScript or any framework JavaScript file, you have to paste it every time in the bottom. Okay, where in the bottom, where your body tag is closing, just a line before that. Okay, so just a line before that body tag closing. Okay, so I am pasting it over here in the script tag. Just save, okay, and just go and refresh. So you will not find any major changes right now because we have not created anything. Okay, now we will start creating, then you will see the major changes. So we are done up to this. Now how we will check if our links are included or not? I have included one link in the bottom before the closing of the body tag and one of the JavaScript bundle. Okay, and one link I have pasted on the top before the closing of the head, or you can say before the title tag. Okay, so now we will start working on this. I am putting some space so that this will go in the down. We won't have to do anything with this link now. Okay, now I will be creating simple button. I'm writing testing on this button. I'm writing demo. Just save and refresh. Okay, so here you can see a button of simple button which is having demo. Okay, and it's not looking pleasant as well. It's not looking attractive to our eyes. Just let me increase the text size over here also. I think that then it will be visible. Okay, now I think it's visible to everyone. Visible? Yeah. So now you can see this button is not looking at all. It's not looking good at all. So how, by writing just few words, how we can change this appearance of this page? Okay, so this will do with the help of Bootstrap. Now we'll come to our button demo. Okay, in the button, so Bootstrap completely works on classes. Okay, it completely works on classes. So I will write class, and class is equals to, there is a class for button. So for button we have class btn. Okay, btn, and if you want to make it, suppose I want a yellow color button. Okay, so btn warning. What does this mean? Btn means make it a button, and btn warning means give it a yellow color. So in the Bootstrap every color has some name. So from where you can check that, I will tell you that also. So I have given btn warning, and now you can see how the appearance of your button has changed. Now it's looking far better than the previous one. Just save that file and refresh over here, and you can see your button. Okay, so now you can understand what is a normal HTML CSS and what is a Bootstrap, and how great changes do it make to your pages. Okay, so now we won't need this button, so I will be removing this button, because we have just tried, we have made this button just to check if our Bootstrap is linked properly or not. Okay, now we'll come here and refresh, so nothing is there. Now we have to start creating with the Navbar. So how you will come here in the Navbar, just on the top left corner of your Bootstrap page, you can write Navbar. Okay, so you are having this Navbar. This will show you a lot about, so I won't have much time. Okay, before going to move a Navbar, I will show you colors. So if you write color in the Bootstrap on the same search bar, that is on the top left corner, so it will show you colors. So there are different colors and they have separate names. Okay, so how to use them and how to work with them, I'll tell you as we'll require, I'll keep telling you. Okay, so we have these color names. Suppose for yellow I have used warning, so you can see it is written warning. For blue you can use primary, success, info. So these are the different color names they have given to by themselves. Okay, so directly you have to write primary, class primary, it will give you blue color. Okay, so if you want blue text color or blue background color, depends. So you have different ways of using it. I'll tell you at wherever we require. Okay, and these in the bottom also you can have various color palettes. It will show you different blue colors, different indigo, different purple, pink, red, blue. So a huge variety of colors is given along with the class name. These are not color names, these are the classes names. So on the Bootstrap, every time remember everything works on classes only. Okay, so this was a short introduction about colors. You can brief it if you require. Now coming to Navbar again. So we are back on the Navbar. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's not too boring. I'm trying my best to make it interesting as well. So it's great within 1 or 2 hours if you'll be able to be the owner of this pizza website. So I hope you guys will be much happier for this. Okay, Rupa, thank you for this session. Yogesh, good morning. Okay, it's very interesting. Okay, so hope you guys are enjoying this. Now coming to our page. So we are first going to work on this navbar. So if you see this is the navbar. Why I am showing you again, just to have a look, because from the Bootstrap we have to choose one. Okay, so come in this Bootstrap. Right now we haven't created anything, so we'll start from the navbar first. Okay, so in the navbar you can see there is a quite huge content written about it. So if there is anyone who is beginner, who don't know anything, so you can read it about thoroughly once or twice. If you will read, so you will understand. Okay, so I am taking the very first navbar which is there. So how you are going to copy this code? Just click on copy. Okay, there is a button on the right hand side, copy. Just copy this code. Okay, and simply go to the your Sublime. Okay, this is your Sublime. So now I'll be teaching you there are some manners of a good developer. Okay, like, because whenever you are going to become a developer, so it doesn't mean only you will work on a project. There will be multiple persons writing in the same file on same project. So your code should be understandable, it should be readable. It doesn't matter if you will write complete code in straight line, so it's not going to be understandable to anyone. Neither you can understand it later if you see this. So this is a quite good manner of being a developer. You should write comments at proper places, so that later on if you see your text you can able to understand, and also the other person who is viewing your code, that they can also understand. So this is the way in which you can write comments. So I am writing navbar starting, or you can write navbar start. Okay, and in the after few lines you can put a comment navbar close. So within this navbar end, so within this I will write the navbar code, so that later on when I will be back, so I will be able to see this. Okay, so I am putting the complete code of navbar. So here was navbar starting, then I have pasted the same code which I have brought from there, and here is navbar ending. Okay, now we will start working on this. So just after pasting, simply save your file and go to your page and refresh it. Okay, so you are having this kind of, now if we see our same sample one, so it is having dark background and white color text. So we have to change this, we need to change this. So how we are going to change this? In the navbar, the very first tag is nav tag. Okay, now here you can see for the background color we use keyword bg light, bg dark, and so on. Okay, so if we talk first one, here you can see here it is written bg light, means background color is light. So if you want to give it a dark background or black background, so for that we use dark. So now bg will become dark. Okay, now background color has become dark but the text color is still black. So how to change it? So for that purpose, instead of, if you don't know how to change this dark and white, so simply come down, scroll down in this navbar, and here is the color themes. Okay, so suppose you won't need this white color, so you require a black color. So here is the code for black one. There are 3 codes written. Simply the first nav tag you have to change, not the complete code of this navbar. You want the first one, black background, white text, so just copy this complete nav tag, only the nav tag. Come in your code, just change this nav tag simply. Okay, don't do anything, just save. I have only changed this nav bar, only first tag. Okay, now come here and refresh. So now you are having proper gray and black color, white and black color text, and some text is gray. I'll be telling you why it is gray and how to make it white. Okay, so now coming back again to our code. So we have this. So now I'm keeping both the screens side by side so that it will become bit easier for us to recognize. Okay, so what we have to do next? We have to change the, first we have to make these gray color white. Okay, let it put it in the full screen, otherwise it will be not visible to you guys. Okay, so some text is in gray color, so we need to change that. So first of all, if we start from the starting, we have changed this. Now this navbar will be the name of your brand. So our brand name is Lyriclious Pizza. Let me check if it is Lyriclious Pizza only. Yes. Yeah, Lyriclious Pizza. Okay, and that is in yellow color. So how you will give it yellow color? So for that we need a warning. Warning is yellow color. So you have to write text dash warning. So it will become in yellow color. Okay, text will become yellow. Now you can see it has become yellow. Okay, now we'll come here and quickly work on these sections: home, link, drop down, and disable, and how it will work. Okay, so first let us check with the sample one. It is having, instead of home, it is having home menu, serving mode, offers, and here they have written, okay, by mistake 2 offers. We will have offers and combos, 2 options. Okay, so this was just a dummy one to show you guys, so it might have some mistakes which will correct it in our original project. Okay, so this one is, first one is home, so home will remain home. Okay, now you will see a difference. This is also an anchor tag and this is also an anchor tag. So if you can see any difference between classes, it is having nav link active and it is having nav link. So the class active is giving them white color and nav link is giving them gray color. So I have made it nav link active. I have added one keyword active. So active class makes it active and it will be in white color. So after home we have menu. Okay, we have menu. Now after menu we have drop down. So in this drop down, in place of drop down I will be writing serving mode. Okay, serving mode means if you want to dine in, take delivery or take away. Okay, so here first option will be dine in. Then in place of, I'm just changing the text. I'm not changing any class, anything. That's why I'm not elaborating. I hope you guys are understanding. Okay, dine in, take away, and dine-in, takeaway, and next one is delivery. Okay, so just now let's go and check over here. Okay, home serving mode. So still now one thing is there, this dine in and takeaway, it is having one horizontal line, so we will draw after dine in also just to make it similar. And second one is this disabled, so we have to work on other menus, and why it is disabled, and we have to change that also. So come to the page. So what is there, this after drop down item we need to make it active. Drop down also we need to make it active. So after drop down here nav link, just make it active. Do remember which class we are giving to whom. Here we were giving nav link active to the anchor tag, so here also we have to give nav link, just a minute. Yeah, so here we were giving nav link active class to anchor tag. So similarly we have to give active class to the anchor tag. So here is the anchor tag. Let us check. I have given it class as nav link active, and here they have already given drop down item active. So let me check if the item will become active or not. If it will not become active, so we will give it same class nav link active class. Okay, and one more thing we have to check after that. First let's check this one. Yeah, now it has become active. Okay, dine in and that was already active, we won't require this blue color. Okay, so for that we will remove that. So we won't require this active link for, because these elements are already active. Now the next thing we need is, after this dine in takeaway options, we have another thing. So this is having nav link disabled. So disabled means you will be only able to see that text, see that option, you are not able to click on this, that is disabled. So I am giving it class as active, and in place of disable I am writing offers or offer of the day, anything you can write. I am writing simply offers. Okay, now I need one more option, that is combos and meals. So I will simply copy this last li tag because I want to add one more, and I will paste this. Okay, now I am having two offers, so I am removing this one. I will write meals and combos. Just save and refresh. Okay, so now you will see we are having home, menu, serving mode, offers, meals and combos, and in the serving mode we are having dine in, takeaway, delivery. The only thing is left, that is after dine in we need a horizontal line. Okay, so that's it. We'll just add one more this option, a horizontal line, so this will be ready. Now one thing is that this search button is of green color, so keeping it on a theme of yellow, black and white color, so I'll make this search button also of yellow color. Okay, so let's quickly do these two changes. First we have to draw a line after dine in and takeaway. So now you can see this is the code LIHR, horizontal rule. HR means horizontal line. So we have to create a horizontal line after dine in also. So I am copying this LI and pasting it after dine in. Okay, so we will have a horizontal line after that. Okay, the next thing is we have to change the color of button. So let's change that also. Here you can see BTN outline success. Okay, so it has given button a outline of success color, means green color. I want a warning, so I have given warning color. Okay, now just save and refresh. So now we are having Lyriclious pizza with home, menu, serving modes, having line is drawn, dine in, takeaway, and see when I am bringing my mouse over this dine in, takeaway and delivery, it's giving a quite good effects. Hovering effects. Hovering means when you are bringing your mouse over the element and it's changing its feature, background color or some presentation. Then offers, meals and combos, and then we have this button, search button. You can see it has become in yellow color outline and yellow text, and when I am bringing my mouse over this button, it is giving yellow background. Okay, so I hope that with less than 10 minutes we are done with the responsive navbar. Okay, now how to check if it is responsive or not, I'll show that also. And I hope you guys have also created it along with me. Have you guys? Okay, so yes, done. Please guys do write in the chat so that I can see, I can interact with you guys if you have done or you are doing, what is the status, or if you have not understood anything. Okay, for database connectivity, Yogesh, yes, soon we'll have a, like, this is the workshop of front end. Okay, so in front end I do not have that much time, and I won't have, like, we are not working on a project that will require a database for of now, because we are only working on front end. So yes, if you guys will demand, if there will be high demands in the chat box, you can like spam it up with your suggestions what you want in the next workshop. So we'll quickly have within the next week, or in the within this week we'll have the next workshop in which we'll soon be considering your wish. So you should have to spam the chat box with your, and also the comment section with your demands what you want next. Okay, so if you want database connectivity, so you should work on the chat. Okay, so just write in the comments as much as you can, so your request will be considered. Okay, so for of now we are working only on the front end, but soon we can have on the database also connectivity if we'll have a backend workshop. Okay, so this was all about navbar. Now start next thing which we are having is this carousel. If I close this navbar, we have created exactly same navbar if you can compare. Okay, and it is responsive also. How I will show you. See, when I have responsive means when you change the screen size. Okay, screen size means, suppose I have made my screen size to this is my screen size. Okay, and if I change my screen size, now you will say, ma'am, you are not changing the screen size, you are changing the tab size. Yes, exactly. For the web page, for the browser, it is considering this as the screen size only. So if I am viewing, if I am increasing the size or decreasing the size, so the elements in the navbar are also changing in or increasing or decreasing their size as per the size of the window, size of the application. So your website should be responsive, because if you are viewing it, you don't know in which device your user is going to view that. Okay, so in which device your user is going to view that. So in that case, your website should work in all the devices properly. Okay, so if you see, this is the responsiveness of the website navbar. Now we'll be working on the carousel. What is carousel? This images slider, you can see, if the slider which is having many images and they are moving, the images are moving by themselves, and you can also move. We have two indicators on the left and on the right also, both, where you can have where you can move them on the left hand side or on the right hand side, both the directions. So this is In normal terms, people may call it banner and all, but technically it is carousel. Okay, so how we are going to create it? Again, we are back on our Bootstrap now. I hope you guys are quite impressed with it. Okay, with the Bootstrap, so you must appreciate and you must use this. So coming back to that, we'll have a carousel. For that, image slider is called as carousel. So we'll search carousel and you will get a lot many options for the carousel. Okay, so for the carousel, just simply you won't have to do anything, simply go down. So it will show you many types of sliders. So this is a slider which is not having indicators. On the left and on the right side you won't have indicator to move the images, it will move by itself. Okay, the next one is which is having the indicators on the left and right hand side, so you can move your image. And this is the third one which is having indicator on the bottom also. Okay, so you can move the images by this bottom indicator as well as left right. So I'm taking this one. Okay, because this is having the indicators on the bottom as well. So just click on copy, simply copy the code. Okay, and go to your Sublime, and again now our navbar is over, so we'll be putting the comment, another comment. Excuse me guys. Carousel start, and one more comment, carousel end. Why I am always putting space after this script tag? Because we should not disturb these CDN links, because if they will have any broken links, anything, so it's not going to work. Okay, so instead of we should stay away from these CDN links. Once you have put it and they have started working, so don't disturb them again and again. So always put some proper space after or before them, so that it do not by mistake while doing the code you do not disturb them. Okay, so now we are in this carousel start and carousel end comment. I am pasting that code of carousel. Okay, simply. Now in this carousel code we have images. Simply we have to change the images. So if you save this and go to your file, so it will not show you anything because we have not added any image yet. Okay, so we have to add a image. So I'll be sharing you a folder link. Okay, that is having the images, these kind of images we'll be using that. Okay, these are the images of combos, pizza combos. Okay, and these are the pizza images, and these are the images which we have used for some feature and all. Okay, so I'll be sharing you this folder. Just give me a second, I'll be sharing it. Okay, you guys can check the description. I have pasted the link of drive folder which is having all these images in your description. Okay, so just you will get this folder link and you can use this one and quickly download all the images from this folder. Okay, so what you have to do and how you have to do. Suppose if I say I have downloaded this image, this particular image, right click on this and click on download. So you will have this image downloaded. Okay, so you will have this image over here. So just cut all the images from this particular place and go to your folder which you have created and paste this image in this particular folder. Okay. After pasting it in the same folder, all the images put in the same folder. Okay, then now I'll tell you how to link them, giving you 1-2 minutes. Quickly download all the images and put it in the same folder. Okay. Okay, do you guys have done? Please do tell me in the comments or in the chats.